So I'm going to continue. So, um, you don't need to say these more. For prosperity. So the prosperity message of peace is this is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work, how to create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by presence to step into your power. Just being is enough, for you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. Um, stepping into your power, what you can do, and also just being, just by being the best gift that you can give is your presence. And the gifts that we give on to others come from more than just giving gifts to others. The material value. They come from care. They come from love. We give to others. We serve others because we love others. We care for others. We want the best for others. We want them to be happy. We want them to, know that in that way we love them and not, really getting on and nagging them for, not doing enough, not doing this, not doing that. Changing that story, changing that narrative. So it is time for calmness and well-being instead of temporary conditions, even if there are um, dissonant notes in the music of your life. All that means is going within, fine-tuning the extraordinary instruments that you are, find harmony with yourself. Don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass. Once again, your life will be beautiful music. I mean, things happen that are just off, that are just not planned and um, negative and frustrating and maddening and all of this. But there's a reason. So then I'm just seeing if there's any other cards here that express the thing that I just want to get at. No. Community, coming together with those, connecting with others. Why? Knowing your motives for why I'm feeling this way about this person, about the situation. Asking yourself, doing that, reflecting on that will lead to a lot of answers with that. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? Why? What is really worth doing as well? Chaos and conflict. Yes. Yes, obviously. Mending, healing, with mending those things that, just go off or not, you know, just something happens that turns it into a negative thing. And with mending, just seeing if there's anything about that here. 40, 52, 52. Forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Okay, good thing that I stopped here. Forgiveness, forgiving others. When you forgive, you release the chains that you're putting on yourself based off of the other person. Making amends and healing. So each time we're hurt, and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration. I mean, these you can ask questions. You can do this, but maybe just going through them and looking, seeing what resonate. Without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over, that negative dialogue. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, because labor is all about making peace and making amends to others. And by not, holding that burden of, just the, how we feel about others, you know, that we feel mad at others, that we feel disappointed, all of these negative things, by forgiving, by letting go of that and moving on, changing the dialogue, starting anew, starting something anew with them and connecting with them in that sort of positive way. And, coming together and just um, making yourself feel grateful for them and what they give. No matter if it's not enough, no matter if it's this, no matter if it's that. So, for relationships, forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward, separate or together. You and the other person are still experiencing the effects of the hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to be clear, needs to clear. Even if you're not aware, you're still experiencing it, and that person still might be feeling, negative or hurt or, whatever. Because everyone has feelings in different ways. So the energy needs to clear. And we all feel the same, expressing it differently, but still. So, what must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal the wound. Ask yourself, by healing the wound, by opening your heart, asking yourself, what would love do? What would love do? What would true, real, just gentle, authentic love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. So heartbreak, strange hero, seeing if so. Heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief steps away from our masks and loosens our tight hold on our separateness, where we view ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as part of a larger scheme, opening us up to sympathy, empathy, dependence on others in the moment where we and opening your heart as well. So, pain and suffering is a part of life. Can you view the loss, the pain, the dissonance back source? You will never be left behind. You are loved now more than ever by spirit. We are spirit. Everyone is, on behalf of Spirit. Um, Spirit does not want you to feel isolated or alone. So, viewing it from that perspective, knowing the truth. So, um, we have mending, chaos, and conflict, um, between worlds, why, community. Uh, ooh, this is a huge one. So, chaos and conflict. There can be chaos and conflict in life, with Treasure Island, page section 9, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. So Treasure Island. If you can look at Treasure Island, you can see the turtle, you can see the carrying something, holding on something. So the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition. The results of positive thinking manifest. Abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gain, sharing, good fortune. And abundance not through always the material things, not through the dollars and coins, not through material, but inner abundance for what you do have. Because even if you don't have a lot, you have so much. And you're so abundant. You may not realize it, but you are. And it's looking to the positives, looking to what you do have, to what you do have that makes you feel satisfied, nourished, content, all those things. So you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly, in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot, um, uncovering the map of buried treasure with unlimited potential. Um, One of the golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way as you enter the truly prosperous place. Intuition is just feeling, just being. Where all the long, hard work, navigating your inner life now paying off externally. You have good fortune, enjoy it, share it with others. Um, your relationship is a treasure, providing even more than you need, but you may not see that right now. No matter how long you've been together, you and your partner are always discovering hidden gems about yourself and each other. Now is the time of discovery. It's as if everything is in sync and everything is new again. Romance blooms and love is in the air. You can be assured that this partnership will bring great gifts and valuable lessons. Keep your heart open. The message is to celebrate love and what that teaches you. So, poverty consciousness and the sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired? So you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand. You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move on from a perception of limitation to a perception of abundance. Take the risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. So that can get at what is there as well. Clean it up. Blessed. You're very blessed as well. 22. Where is 22? 42. 22. Where is 22? 21. 24. 23. 22. Humility is called for, as grace is unearned. You didn't gain this by your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In a way, you've hit rock bottom. What is required now is nothing less than total acceptance and total surrender. Then you will be less accepting, what is, no matter what. Um, so that is very powerful. So, that, so Lega, all that glitters, the message in a bottle, higher power, not for you, flexible, being flexible to the things that aren't exactly perfect. TikTok, serendipity, changing the wind to be clear to the sea. No place like home, encouraging gifts, new life. Just seeing what one's happy, never-ending story. I mean, there's so many of these cards that are just so resonating to this. So greed, truth be told, loyal heart, time for a nap, mending, chaos, and all these different things. So there's so many. I just want, and I have to draw my boundaries right now because I could go on with infinitely many cards and things like that because, there's so many that I think that you get the point. And I feel like I want to get off now. So thank you for tuning in, and bye.